Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. We are out in North Dakota, one of the most beautiful states, with our good friend Kent Anderson from Warrior Boats and the one and only Diamondback Denny Fox from AIM. Let's tell everybody at home how this works and what's happening out here at Sakakawea.
This is the AIM National Championship, the shootout, if you will. Warrior Boat Shootout. Last year, we had 4 divisions, and out of 4 divisions, 10 teams qualified out of 4 divisions. So we got the top 40 teams in the nation out here playing for a brand new V193 dual console Warrior Boat with a 200 show Yamaha on it, filled with Rosemore rods and Garmin electrics. Woo! Brand new crack controlling motor, worth about $105,000.
Not too shabby. Hey, National Sales Representative Kent Anderson. Kent,
how you doing, Larry?
Hey, let's tell everybody why Warrior sponsors the AIM tournaments.
The anglers or the team that catches the most and the biggest fish on tournament day are going to win. Fish get caught, photoed, released, get scored on a scorecard just like golf, and away you go. You don't have to babysit fish. At the end of the day, you come in, you give Denny Fox your scorecard and your SD card, and away you go. He adds it up and says, who's the winner?
Hey Denny, I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely huge body of water here. How far can they actually go on this water?
The Missouri River now, remember, it's coming out of Fort Peck in Montana, so it's coming down. They can go up about 35 miles upriver, and then they can go 35 miles downriver, which starts opening up into Lake Sakakawea and the Van Hook Arm.
Everybody's out on the water, they're ready to rock and roll. And Denny, what do you always say when it's time, when it hits to be 7 o'clock?
It's 7 o'clock and it's time to rock.
Hey everybody, hold on to your heinies. We got a lot going on this week. It's gonna be an awesome show.
Eric, McCoy, Colt, and Kveity. We're boat number 35, Kewanee, Wisconsin, Pillager, Minnesota. Yeah, so today we're up in the Van Hook Arm. We're fishing some of the smaller bays where some of the warm water's at. The water temp's still in the mid-50s, so these fish they're eating well, but it's kind of day to day. Some days you gotta fish real slow, some days you gotta fish aggressively. Overall, the bite's been pretty good. We're hoping to get at least a 26-inch average to be able to do well in this tournament, which is impressive for basically anywhere in the country. So we're doing a few different things. We're throwing an 1/8-ounce jig and a crawler, then a couple of different glide baits and some jig and plastics as well. Third time out here on Sakakawea. I think it's Colton's first time out here. The first day or two was a little tougher. We were trying to just hit the community spots, get a feel for the lake, water temps, and then just see if there's weeds or what the lake's doing this time of year. It's been an early spring most places, but it's still cold water here. So this week we're utilizing the Garmin Live Scope, both in the forward view and in the perspective view. Like we're up shallow right now, we're in 12 feet. We've been working all the way up into 4 or 5 foot of water as well. We went to high school together, so we've fished together or known each other our whole lives. Last year we jumped in and did the whole AIM Wisconsin series. My favorite part about tournament fishing is just the adrenaline rushes you get. Whether it's at takeoff or when you set that hook into one of these big fish out here, and then even the whole fight with how big and aggressive these fish are. They're some of the meanest fish in the country here.
Tyler Wolden and Nate Linder. We qualified in the Minnesota division last year. We double qualified. We got Team of the Year last year, and we won the state championship. So it's the competitive edge in us. I played college sports and just kept it going with fishing. Nate's a full-time guide, so he just lives, breathes, eats fishing. Never been out here. Nate might have been out here once before, but not anytime recently, no. Bite's a little off. There's fish, but they're not reacting the same as yesterday. It was tough in the morning yesterday as well, so we're hoping there's a bite window here in the next hour or two, and we can put a card together. We got 4 on the card now, one of the right ones in that mid 20-inch size, so we got lots of work to do.
Tom Wynn, Nate Wolski, Team Minnesota, boat number 26. We qualified through Minnesota last year in both Team of the Year points and in placing in the championship, state championship. And this is mine and Nate's actually last AIM team tournament together, so we're just out here trying to have a little fun. Well, we're basically just going around here with our Garmin Live Scope, trying to track down bigger fish. We're bypassing a lot of smaller ones and trying to target those ones that'll help us on our card. Our practice was only mediocre, so we really don't know what kind of size to expect to potentially win this thing. So we're just trying to find the biggest marks we can and cast at those. Yeah, so this is both of our first time fishing Lake Sakakawea, and so it sets up a lot like a lot of the Missouri River system. Fishes more, I guess, like a lake than it does a river. We love it. I mean, so far, I mean, it's a very healthy lake. The walleyes that we're catching between 18 and 22 inches are very, very thick, very healthy lake. When I'm breaking down any lake, I just start with a little section, start shallow, go deep, go everywhere in between. And with Live Scope now, we just go around really quickly, scanning things, looking for the right habitat that holds those big fish. Tournament fishing, I think it's just a challenge. Now my motivation is not just a competition, but to dial in and educate everyday anglers on forward-facing sonar and how to find fish using it, and also, I guess most importantly, the responsible use of Garmin Live Scope.
Just had to go dork around so you could catch a fish.
I appreciate it. Finally, you've caught them all today. Come on, girl. Yes, yes. When we're out here, we're searching at like 120 feet out, right? So we're searching with this Garmin Live Scope 120 feet. Whenever I get a target out here, and then I get closer, and then I will bump that down as I get closer, and I'm not casting until I get them within that 40-foot range. Whether you're in Sakakawea, it doesn't matter. Any lake around the country, get them within range, and then that way you can dictate the size a little bit better. Tips and bits of information. People wouldn't give it to us, or sometimes they'd even kind of laugh. They're like, "Oh yeah, why would we give that to you?" You know, we're gonna be a little different. Actually teach people what we're doing, and that way it's going to grow the sport. It's going to help get more people out there, get more people excited about fishing, and that's what it's all about, instead of keeping secrets.
Boat number 34, Danny Whitkey and Steve Meyer, Gillett, Wisconsin, and Wittenberg, Burnhamwood, Wisconsin. Not being from the area and first time out west like this, we didn't really know what to expect. Monday and Tuesday actually were what I would refer to as pretty good pre-fish. We didn't really burn a lot of spots. We'd catch a couple and move on. First impressions of the lake, actually beautiful, just the scenery. I've never been out west before. I'm kind of a homeboy. Everybody said you got to be in the Van Hook arm, so we kind of broke it down little by little, mainly using the Garmin Live Scope. The side imaging is kind of old school per se now, and now it's all live sonar, and I'm not going to say I'm any expert at it. Moving with technology, you got to learn it. If you're not going to learn it, you're going to fall behind.
Dennis Benzie and Roger Schumann. We didn't have a very good year during the year last year. State tournament came and we caught a couple big fish pre-fishing, but it wasn't a great pre-fish. We won the state tournament. Most of the week we've been fishing chubs, casting plastic, both split tails and paddle tails. Not really huge live scopers. I mean, we got it. We're not the dedicated sit on a fish, catch them. We're too old for that, I guess. It's my 4th or 5th national championship with a different guy every year, so I don't know if that's bad or good, but you guys are actually in the boat for us when I was in Mille Lacs, and we're good luck when you guys were in the boat over there, so let's hope that cameraman good luck continues. Well, we just caught that 20 to 8 3/4, so now we need 4 more to go with that one.
I'm Lonnie Jacobs, that's Trapper Jacobs, my middle son. I guess we actually had to get top 5 last year in the state championship to get here. We weren't going to make it. We didn't have a great year last year compared to normal. So we had a good finish. It was out here on Sakakawea, and we usually do pretty well on this lake. Our smallest fish on the card is 22 1/4. Our biggest fish on the card is 26. Normally, we would be very happy with that. But what's going on right now on this lake, that's just not enough. We got a couple 22 1/4s, and they both need to be upgraded.
Joe Brecko from Woodbury, Minnesota, and Dylan Mackey from Cohasset, Minnesota. We are team number 13. We qualified through the top 5 in the state championship and top 5 in points, so we double qualified for the championship. I think this is our 4th national championship. Fifth national championship. So we do the whole series every year. Techniques: jig and minnow, slip bobber and a minnow, jig and plastic. We've been fishing some shoreline stuff. We've been fishing some structure. We've been fishing some deeper points, some offshore humps. There hasn't been a whole rhyme or reason from what we've found of where these fish are holding. So we're kind of having to go through lots of different structure scenarios. First time here, and this place is unbelievable. We love it. We've got a lot of smaller. Dang it! We've got a lot of smaller fish today. That's all right. We're piecing through them. This is a field with the best of the best of the best. So somebody's usually always on them. Whatever the lake has the capacity to produce is normally what a few of the teams get. So it took us about 45 minutes to get here this morning. Not really sure if this direction of wind is going to make our travels back super bumpy or not. So we're gonna double our time for the ride home and give ourselves an hour and a half. Cast him again for that back one. Yep, he's fresh. Yeah, buddy. Look at that warty thing. Greasy. This guy needs to go see the doc. Hey, he's tagged. Oh. Little lip hardware. Oh, he bit it. Get me on him again. That's what's happened. He bit it, Joe. Snapped my line. Not even kidding you. No way. What are the odds the thing would still be on it? He spit it. Good, that's a good jig. Joe, what are you thinking for time, buddy?
The winds have picked up. Most of the anglers are fishing 40 miles away from takeoff, maybe a little more. We're seeing guys starting to head back in. They don't know what they're going to expect when they roll around the corner here, and they got to head into this wind cracking out of the west. Stay tuned. We're going to show you what happens at the weigh-ins tonight, and it's going to be good. There's been a lot of fish caught, as you've seen, and tomorrow's going to be a great day.
It's boat number 8, Randy Topper and Chuck Passy. Then is this the one? Yeah, that'd be the 30 and a half that they put on their card. They had 39.90 pounds of weight today. You are our first place.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Day number 2 here in North Dakota on Sakakawea of the AIM Championship. A lot of guys really were saying that the morning bite was pretty slow. Why was that, Denny?
Water temp. I think the water temp dropped about 5 the night before, picked back up by the sounds of it 3.5 in the afternoon.
Today, there's not a lot of wind. How is that going to change things?
I think the water temps are going to heat up a lot faster today. The fish are going to be a little more active sooner in the day. So it's going to be interesting how it shakes out today. Is it just going to be the old way or the new way to get it done on Lake Sakakawea?
Woo! Let's see who that lucky person is.
Some of our best tournaments is covering new water, and that's basically kind of what we did yesterday, is go cover new water, and we found some decent fish. So
just gotta go out there, do our own game plan again. We're gonna run the same water as we did yesterday. We're excited to be in this position.
Well, on the way in, we got about 3 miles from the boat landing out here, and we lost all the power in the boat. But we got help. We got our hands on a Warrior.
We're gonna have to throw up more fish, chase down more fish, and just keep our heads going straight and keep things rolling.
Shaking the day 2 jitters is the tough part, you know, is if you let your foot off the pedal with any of these guys, they're gonna roll you right over.
we've been in the position before, so we're ready for the challenge.
It's 7 o'clock and it's time to rock. Jake Becker. Good luck, Jake.
My name's Randy Topper. This is Chuck Hassey. We're from the Minnesota division. Been grinding through the windstorms and the joys of that. Tournament fishing kind of combines two of the best things, competition and fishing. So you learn so much because you're so super dialed in to trying to be the best. You know, when the water warms up, we can get some reaction baits going. The plastics are great. When the fishing slows down and these fish are kind of getting lethargic on us, we're just bouncing a minnow across bottom on a jig or throwing a bobber on them.
We're just hoping with a little bit of sun and as the water temp just kind of pops up, these things will kick into gear and we don't have to pester them so bad. They just eat on the fall, which would be absolutely wonderful.
This is the fishy sniffy. That's the problem. We ain't got no fish yet, so I got to get it on the Garmin. Otherwise, we ain't gonna get nothing. There we go. That'll help you, Tommy. It's all about teamwork, you know. Tom catches the fish, and I come up with the good ideas like this to get them on him. If you catch them, I'll net them for you. Big fish, Tommy. Take them. One on the card. There we go. Got Mexican fish in the North Dakota waters. Here we go. Going in. Lively. Yeah, we're dorks all day long. I got bit too. We do. I'll get the net up here. Now we gotta call a 21 1/4 and a 21 3/4 just to keep hopefully in the game to win something.
We're Roger and Ross Grothy, and we won Team of the Year for the North Dakota division last year. We love to fish and have fun. My dad's been doing it for a very long time, so he started doing it with me when I was 7. And we've been doing it ever since. I think it's an advantage because we have experience here, know a thing or two.
That one? Yep.
So yesterday we started off kind of slow. The water temp was cool in the morning, kind of like a lot of other guys had going on. We ended up in second place yesterday, so we had a good start to this event, trying to move up that one spot and see if we can't pull this one out. Today we got sun all day long. The wind was a lot calmer this morning, which made using live scope and 1/8 ounce jigs a lot easier. Just able to move around easier and find all these fish. About 5 minutes to put the first 27 on the card, and then it just kept rolling right on. We had 37 pounds on the card in the first 45 minutes. Now we're looking to upgrade a 26 3/4. Still a little too small. Nice 24-incher here on Lake Sakakawea. It's hard to believe how many of this size fish are in this system, and they're right up there with the Green Bay walleyes for how mean they are. Still not big enough. This is just a fun day of fishing. Our little 24.
Man, there's been a lot of nice fish come over the gunnels today. Now it all comes down to who's going to be crown champions, who's going to take home that Warrior 193 powered by the Yamaha 200 show filled up with those Garmin electronics. Nitties are headed back to the dock. That's where we're headed to. Stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. Kent Anderson here with Warrior Boats, and I'm excited to tell you about the 2024 Warrior Cash Program. You're going to find out that we are committed to you, the tournament angler, and it will pay to fish out of a Warrior boat in 2024. With Tier 1 events, you're going to take home a $7,500 check if you win out of a Warrior boat. Tier 2 event, take home $5,000, and Tier 3 event, you're going to take home $2,500. Go to warriorboatsinc.com, drop down the Owners tab, go to Warrior Cash, and find out all the details there.
Introducing Forever Barnwood. Transform your space with the warmth and character of a genuine barnwood look. Forever Barnwood offers over 200 authentic barnwood products. We are commercial and food safe. Our products are available in unlimited quantities while still providing the consistency you need. to complete large projects. All of this while still looking like it came out of a 100-year-old barn. Forever Barnwood. Bring the history inside.
We just got off the water with Larry. One of the products that I want to show you today is our Marine Suds Spot Shine. This is the ultimate water spot remover for your boat. If you look at the outboard here, you'll see it's got a day's worth of water spots from us running around. Spray it on, and you can do this wet or dry and wipe it off. Every one of those water spots is gone.
All right, Lonnie and Trapper Jacobs. They're gonna total 77.65 pounds of 74.82 pounds of fish. Second place behind Lonnie Jacobs at this point. 75.55 pounds, which is gonna leave you just short of Lonnie and Trapper over there. It's boat number 35 out of Wisconsin, Eric McCoy and Colton Kveity. Look at some of the hogs they caught today. Can you see them, Lonnie? You don't want to. 40.76 pounds of fish with a grand total of 80.19 pounds of fish. Here is your new champion.
Probably one of the most fun days of fishing we've had together, and yeah, can't wait for a few more.
We're going to present you the keys to your new boat, a big fancy check over there, but we've got some other prizes to give away. If you guys want to go take a seat in the hot seat over here.
I'll tell you what, Eric, Colton, congratulations.
Thank
you
you
guys, but tell us quick really what your key was to win in this tournament.
So the biggest thing we found in practice was the water temp was still fairly cold. It was like low 50s. We wanted to look for warm water. We started looking in the shallow bays. For the morning bites, we're looking for the ones on the west side of the lake, just for that sun to get up a little higher and
okay.
the water up faster. And then using an 1/8 ounce Callan's Pendu jig with a half a crawler. Yeah, it was a great day.
Hey Colton, what do you have to say? Anything?
I was mainly the net man, but I did catch a couple that counted. So.
Right, I've been there on that one.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. Well, congratulations. Hey everybody, like we do every week, we want to thank all of our military men and women for the great service that they have given this country and continue to give this country, along with all of our firefighters and paramedics, and no doubt all of our law enforcement agents. It is a great day to be alive, and the best part is we're going to see you guys and gals again next week, and thanks for joining us.
We need to get jacked up. Round 2.
Okay.